Remove the Sony SDDS. Maybe a snag with this one. So I'll get the other SDDS in there. I think it's the PSU or power regulator supply, which is here. Might be some capacitors on there that are going a little bit faulty or something. Oh, that's the lead there, goes onto the fan. Back there, the leaf blower. Yeah. Got the other SDDS over there. So I'll put that in and take the cards out of this one and put them in that one, because some of them are already programmed, and some other things that might be. This is a processor. I think it's a late processor. It was made around 95, I think. The first one was around about 93. The D2000. This is the D3000. Look at that. Look at that, state of the art. Look at that. It's like moving over the Tron sort of grid. State of the art. Oh, for SDDS. Oh, still got a few more hurdles until I think my health is stable. A little bit shortness of breath. Some ways I'm improving, so I don't need the lid on there. So I'll take, this lid's already unscrewed. So maybe the PSU would be, maybe the power regulator would be a little bit okay on this one. I don't know. If I suspect, I think, because there's the leads going out here, they're obviously going onto certain components, cards, and that occasionally there's a bit of noise, signal noise, and that can only be induced by a capacitor or a power supply running it. So swap the cards over, and then I'll put this in the rack, and then get all the leads connected up. See if it's got the same problem. I know the analog card, which is down here. This one here, there's got a bit of a fault on it, I think. But I'll just see. Let's see how it is. There could be a component back here, a capacitor. Maybe that's an issue. Hard to say. Take it a little step at a time. Okay, I'll put those cards in the frame now. Okay, that's back in. Get this in the rack. These are heavy. That's installed. Okay, let's see what it's like. Click in. Headphone monitor. It's okay, it's working. There's I noticed a fail on the other one. It's not a big deal. Well, it's a big deal to anyone that really, you know, is into all this. You know, at the end of the day, it's you know. But you know, headphone monitors back up. Notice it was a little bit iffy getting the connection on there because it pushes in and then it turns and clicks. So I don't think my headphones are going to give up the ghost on the what's it? Ah, okay, headphone monitor's working. Okay, see how the rest of it goes. I have to say I dislike cable and headphones. You know, they get all, you know, twiggly sometimes, twisted up. Oh, really dislike. But I wouldn't get wireless ones because they're going to be on a frequency, and sometimes that might, if that goes wrong, then you're going to get some sort of noise in the headphones. It's winding it up, the cable winding it up, and then yeah, when I'm not using them, I put the cans away until I use them. Well, there's two big capacitors. One I can't change, it's a little different grade down there. This one up here, I'm waiting for that same type grade because there's one that's called VRW. I don't know what the VRW stands for, and I think the other one is I've got what it is, but I've got two of these type capacitors. I've only fitted one, but I've got two of the other ones that are coming soon. They should be the same grade. I'm going to replace those, but there's a few other capacitors on this board here, right at the back, and I don't know, I'm just trying to nominate, see which ones, because this is a 95 processor, and you know, every processor with its snags. I mean, I got the headphone monitors working again, but the other snag is occasionally I get this bumping sound, or the signal noise ratio here. What's going on there? So I'll turn it off. Just mute that. It's just a little very mild idle on the analog, because that's what the analog is. Put it back on. I think I should get a system okay, but I think it's only connected when it's on 8 and it's connected to another processor, and probably through automation as well. But because I looked for past videos I got of the, I don't see one single one of them where the system okay, well, it's indicated, and I replaced the battery. It goes on the top here. I replaced that, expecting the system, you know, to say whether everything's okay, but the kind of like bumping noise, I don't know. Still got a bit of noise there, so. So I'll probably change a few more capacitors, see which ones are building up energy, and then eventually they kind of fail with some sort of noise. It's not random noise, it's just a steady kind of build up of kind of low level frequency sound. There's no high frequency on it that I can hear. It just seems to be a kind of low level frequency noise. Might be narrow band. I hadn't bothered to check it on an RTA. Don't really care to. So I've experienced the problem with a CP200 with random noise on a power supply, and once that was changed, the processor worked fine. So I think it's down to probably the power regulator. So I'll probably have to get this out of the rack again. Or I'll look at the other one that was also having the snags, and just go over the capacitors if I have to desolder the capacitors and put them on a capacitor tester to check to see if the capacitor is within its value range, its normal value range. If it ain't, then need to put a replacement capacitor in place. Plus every Sony's got this snag. So if I turn off the so it's on this mode here, go there, and there's always this whine kind of electrical noise. It's in it's audible high frequency, and it's on every. I'm just trying to figure what board that noise signal is being carried on. How could Sony, for its stars, let the processor go out with a noise without being thoroughly checked? I mean, crikey, I mean, they got a lot of equipment, anechoic chambers, and, oh gosh, engineers, you know, and they got this signal noise, you know, that's, yeah, because I can hear it on the headphone monitor and on the speakers, over the speakers. But once the soundtrack level is playing slightly, you know, 70 dB above it, can't hear it because you can then get all audio masking. But if I put it there, I don't notice it. So that's strange. So once it's on that mode, but then it turns off the fader there. Plus this dial here on this fader is a little bit sluggish. I might take the fader dial off the other one and put it on this one. But I don't see why. I can persevere with that. So, did I mention the fader dial and the signal noise? I can't remember if I did. So I press that. Don't notice this whining sound, kind of a whining high frequency sound, and it's very audible. It depends on the gain levels and everything on the system, but I can hear it over the headphone monitor in any case. Sony shouldn't have let that noise leave the into mass production. It's got to be induced by any one of the microprocessing chips or such on this processor. So let's figure it out. Let's keeping the processor running because it's got a good VU level meters. They've got some pretty good VU meters and they're very responsive. Very accurately responsive. I'm just running it through some tests.
Altitude is on the line. Velocity right on the line.
Roll complete, we are pitching.
13, stand by for 1, Bravo.
good, Clyde. Right down the middle.
We see your PPC is clear 13.
Roger. EDS to man.